Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the DFP on beautiful Rhineland. Before we start with the Chinese turn 7, we have one minor housekeeping thing to do after the pack turn. So the B1 bomber was attacking Magadan. Let me show you on the map what I'm talking about. So the B1 was flying over to Magadan. It had to face the SAM that's standing there, and could try to use ECM, so the electronic countermeasures. From a 1 to 6, nothing happens, the attack goes through, and the SAM can't defend. From a 7 to 12, the SAM gets to roll once at A2 to kill the the B1. So we will do that as the first thing in this turn, to see if the B1 goes down. Anyways, even if the B1 gets destroyed by that, it will still destroy the mobile ICBM, so it's just to see if the B1 dies here. So let's roll for the ECM. 1 to 6, nothing happens. Okay, so it faces the SAM. The SAM is shooting, and the B1 is down. Okay, sorry to hear that, War Doctor, but you saw it, the B1 got down by the SAM. All right, so let's start with the regular Chinese stuff. The Central Committee of the People's Republic of China noticed that even though China is really peaceful and trying just to defend itself, we have to expand the defensive perimeter around China a bit, because the Soviets just won't stop trying to invade our home country. So we've got plenty of attacks this turn. Still no really big battles, but you see. But let's start with the attack. So for attack, I'm going again for PGMs. So that's attack number 1. Attack number 6, it's LRM plus cam warfare, and we will try to proceed Top Gun. So they all roll on a 7 or 8. And oh, cool, that's 2 hits. All right, so the 10, that's Top Gun, goes to stage 2. And the 9 here, that's Cam, and that completes Cam. That's great. So now my units do not longer suffer Cam disruption. Okay, great. So let me take you to my buy. So one interesting stuff here, you can see a lot of stuff, is that because the Soviets attacked me with nukes, I'm at DEFCON 1. Let me just start here a moment. I'm at DEFCON 1. So every unit I'm purchasing is -1, plus upgrades are -1. So basically, all that I'm purchasing is -$1. So it's a lot that I can buy. So let me go through. I'm taking a medium bomber for free, 1 feed artillery for 1 early gen MBT for 1. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frigates for 6 in total. So frigates are 2, so reduced by 1, so it's 6 for 1 each. Another feed artillery for 1, 2 SSKs for 2 each. 2 upgrades from light infantry to aircraft, because that would have been at 2 regularly, reduced by 1, it's just $1, so that's 2 upgrades here. That's 5 upgrades for the paramilitary. So Chinese can upgrade paramilitary to light infantry for 2 regularly, but we have a discount on that too, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units that are paramilitary that will become light infantry here. Besides that, we will also repair the damage on the minor army base in eastern Xinjiang. So that's my buy. The repairs go with battle stars. I saved 2 battle stars. And we'll proceed to showing you some combats. So what's happening here? Oh, let me check this here with the camera. All right, so basically we will see an airborne moving from eastern Xinjiang just as I walk in to southern Kazakhstan. I'm just going to do it. and he captures it. Because it's a walk-in, I do not receive any battle stars, but there's also no possibility to scramble them. The aircraft here is flying 1, 2 to northern Kazakhstan and capturing that too. Again, no scramble possible. So the ASFs right here, the Soviet ones, cannot scramble in and try to down my aircraft. This aircraft from Gansu is going to fly 1, 2, and it can fly over Mongolia because we will declare war on Mongolia. So it flies 1, 2, captures that, another walk-in. So besides that, we will also attack Uliassatai. That's one thing I forgot. Because I went to DEFCON 1, I can also place my battlefield reserve units. That's 3 SP artillery. So 2 of them will be placed in the now repaired minor army base here. Let me chip that. Sorry, wrong chip. 2 of them are here. And 1, the last one, will be placed in Vladivostok. So that's the one I just placed. Wait, here. Okay, so let me take a real quick check of my notes to not mess anything up, because it's quite some stuff that I'm doing here. 1 SP artillery. 1 moment. Central Manchuria, another Manchuria. Just 1 sec. All right, I'm going to continue this just in a moment. All right, sorry for that small disruption. Just checking what I wrote to my comrades and not messing anything up here. So from Vladivostok, we will move 2 SP artillery, 1 next-gen MBT, and 2 mechanized through central Manchuria into Ulaanbaatar against 1 defending early-gen MBT and 1 defending early-gen fighter. I will use nukes there, so battlefield nukes for my 2 SP artillery. So that's that. Besides that, I'm also bringing in here to Uliassatai 1 light infantry from here, 1 SAM from here, 2 field artillery firing cam, and 2 SP artillery that will bring in nukes in here against 2 defending light infantry. So, last but not least, I will also attack northern Manchuria up here with 2 paramilitary. Oh, it's not last. Sorry, I almost forgot 1. 2 paramilitary and all the bombers that I have. So that's 5 in total. So this one will fly 1, 2, 3, and 4. He has 5 movement left. From here, we will take 4 bombers. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got 4 movement left. Or they've got 4 movement left. Also firing battlefield nukes. Sorry, too much to manage here. Besides that, we'll also go into Amur here, taking the field artillery firing cam, the SAM, the SP artillery firing battlefield nukes. Let me check that. Northern Manchuria. Just too much stuff here. Sorry for that, guys. So 2 SP artillery go there, Northern Manchuria. That's 2 EGF-1 fire, medium bombers. 2 inventory. And yeah, obviously my SP artillery here will also go and fire nukes in here. I hope I'm not messing up anything that I told my comrades that I would play. Okay, so besides that, we also have some more Air Force. So we've got 4 early generation fighters from North Korea flying 1, 2 in here. So they've got 2 movement left. Sorry for that. Made a small mistake. They're flying 1, 2, 3 in here. So they've got 1 movement left. We also have that regular fighter here in North Korea 2. He's flying 1, 2 up to Northern Manchuria. And we also have 2 EGFs down here. So we will fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just noticed that I obviously messed up something up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, not possible. Yeah, so they can't fly over from here. My mistake. All right. So besides that, we also got some naval stuff. We will bring in this Marine here through P60, from P16, P17, P8 to Sakhalin Islands with the amphib assault ship. So that's also just a walk-in. And this will go in port right here. And we also will attack this Soviet SSN here. So we're taking 1 SSN from us, 2 frigates, and 1 destroyer, trying to sink him. So he decided that he will submerge if he survives. So let's see what happens there. All right. So I hope I'm done with everything and I haven't messed up too much. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, yeah. Now I got it. The 2 from Shanghai here, we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And they have 1 movement left. So I will take these 2 guys into combat as planned. And 2 from the fighters from North Korea wouldn't go in here, so they would go to Northern Manchuria. So they've got 2 movement left. Yeah. Now that makes sense. Sorry for that, guys. It's really complicating. I should stop buying so much Air Force. To avoid that stuff. All right. So we've got some big Air Force battles here. So I've got 2 left. I've got 1 left. All right. So let's start rolling some dice. I hope we won't need to battle board that. I will start with Uliasatai. Let's move over here to the dice. So in Uliasatai, we've got 2 defending light infantry, and we've got going in 2 SP artillery firing nukes. First strike. So that's 3 at a 3. 2 cam, 2 field artillery firing cam. So that's 4 at a 2. And that's the first strikes. So let's hope for 2 to make that easy and fast. All right, so I see 1, 2, that's here. So that's 1 hit from the nukes. So 1 first strike hit. And that's it from that. We also got the 4 EGFs. So that's 4 at a 3. No hits here. And 1 light infantry at a 2. No hits. Okay. So the defending light infantry, the one that's left, he doesn't hit. Okay, so we've got again 4 at a 3 and 1 at a 2. Because the rest of the artillery stuff is gonna retire. Oh man. Okay, total overkill from the EGFs. So 3 hits in total from the EGFs. Let's go for the defending guy at a 4. He's not hitting. All right, cool. So that's Uliasata. I'm gonna take these guys off. So Uliasata, there's now 2 SP artillery, 1 light infantry, 1 SAM, and 2 field artillery in there. All right. So next battle is gonna be in, let's take Amur. So in Amur we've got 1 defending paramilitary against 1 field artillery firing cam into mountains. So that's 2 at 1, and 1 SP artillery firing battlefield nukes in mountains. So that's 3 at a 2 as first strikes. So, we've got 1 hit. That's a 2 right here. So we got Amur with no casualties because that was first strike. All right. I'm gonna adjust that real quick here. So that's +1, -1. Okay. So let's go for Northern Manchuria. So in Northern Manchuria, I will bring this stuff over real quick so you can see. So in Northern Manchuria, we have 1 defending mechanized, 1 defending field artillery firing cam at a 3. At first strike, of course. I'm just putting it there so you can see it. And 1 paramilitary. Against my 2 paramilitary going in. And a lot of Air Force. So that's 2 paramilitary attacking at a 1. 2 elite fighters, 1 regular fighter, and 5 medium bombers hitting with battlefield nukes at a 5, so that's 15 at a 5. So basically I'm hoping for not so many casualties. All right, so first strikes first. The defending field artillery with 2 at a 3. Sorry, let's not take it away from the dice tray. 2 at a 3. Okay, that's cam disruption. So my my paramilitary would be down 1. Nothing happens. That's really, really great for me. Besides that, I've got my, let's go directly with the 15 at a 5. So I'm gonna roll them in a batch. So 15 at a 5 from my medium bombers firing nukes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits already. So they wiped the defenders out. The defenders will get to shoot with the mechanized and with the paramilitary. That's the paramilitary at a 2 and the mechanized at a 5. Oh, no hits. No, sorry. That one is ahead. So I will take off one paramilitary from my two paramilitaries. And that's it. So we took Northern Manchuria. Really lucky. Can't say anything against that. With one casualty here. So Northern Manchuria is Chinese again. That's great. And now is the biggest battle here, the fight for Ulaanbaatar. So we've got one EGF on the defending side. Let me bring you over to the battle board here real quick. One EGF and one early gen MBT defending at a 2 against my 2 SP artillery firing cam into mountains. So that's so they're fighting at a 2. First strikes, so 6 at 2. Also 2 mechanized attacking with a 2. And one next gen ABT attacking at a 5. All because of the mounts. So here's what it's looking like. Let's go to the dice tray. All right, we've got from the SP artillery 6 and a 2. Come on. Oh man. So we've got 1, 2 hits already from the SP artillery. So the defender cannot fire back. So that was really, really lucky again. Seems like the Chinese are the lucky ones in this game here with the dice, at least until now. Okay, so that brings over my stuff to the board again. That went way better than I could expect or could hope. But yeah, I'm taking it, right? Okay, so for Ulaanbaatar and Gosa going up 1 more, and for Kazakhstan, one of them, don't know which one, I was going up 1. So let me show you the board real quick. How it's looking like now. All right. So basically, China took over the territories here and Ulaanbaatar. And why did we do that? When I'm cleaning up all this, it means that this army here in Western Xinjiang is out of supply because it cannot trace a supply over here because there's the Himalayas. So this army here is out of supply, so they cannot perform any combat movement anymore. Even if the Soviets are going to retake one of the territories, so reestablish the supply line, for example, with Kazakhstan, they have to be in supply from the beginning of the turn to be able to make combat moves. I forgot that I also launched one what's it called? Cruise missile into Western Xinjiang. Let me do this real quick. Forgot that. 1 and a 5. And that's a 6. Nothing happens. All right. All right. So this Christmas I here is gone. It's used. All right. So basically, we cut this army out of supply, so they are no harm for me anymore. But the Soviets now have these guys here, so these have turned Soviet, and they will, or they are also always in supply because that's a special rule for them. So the Soviet guerrilla tactics mean that these 2 light infantry can attack me here, here, and here. And we will adjust that right in a moment. I'm gonna try to be quick. There's also one last battle, the naval battle down here. So we've got 2 frigates at A1 using sub-attack, 1 destroyer at A2 sub-attack, 1 SSN at A4 using sub-attack against his SSN. So many battles here. Obviously not enough coffee for me in the morning yet. So I hope I'm not forgetting anything here that's important. Okay, so attacker, we've got 2 at A1 for the frigates, 1 at A2 for the destroyer, and 1 at A4 for the SSN. Oh, all right, so my dice tray falling off again. But we also got several hits here. So we've got the 1 hitting from the frigate and the 2 from the destroyer. And that's all we need. So because the Soviets will fight back, and because they have catch drive, they have 2 at A4 that they can roll back because they are using sub-attack. Because I brought in subs, they can do that. And for that, they got 2 dice. So it's 2 at A4. Well, 1 hit, 1 target, the surface target select, and that's going to be my destroyer. So my destroyer's down, but also the Soviet sub. All right. Good. So now we're done with the combats. So let me bring you over here. So what's happening now? Basically, I will move a little bit paramilitary around in my non-combat. So my non-combat, from the stack of 3, I will take 1 going in here. I'm going to place a marker on that later. That Sam is also going to go here. We've got 1 paramilitary left here, and 1 will move up there. So we split basically these 3 into these 3 zones. I'm also using my new People's War markers. That's how they look like now. So I'm placing 1 here and 1 here to increase a little bit my defenses. All right, so just a little bit moving Air Force back. So my 4 EGFs that have fought here and have 1 movement left, they will go to Eastern Xinjiang and land there. I will clean this up later. My units that have fought, my air units that have fought here, they've got 2 movement left, so the 2 EGFs and the 1 fighter, sorry, not 2. So they will fly back into 1, 2 into North Korea. You know what? No, they will go to Vladivostok. That's better. No, North Korea. Sorry. Okay, so they've been moving to North Korea, to the damaged airbase. I will also move all these medium bombers. They have 4 and 5 movement left. So they will fly back from here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they will all assemble in Zhejiang. So we've got 5 in Zhejiang here. And we will also move here these 2 paramilitary into Guangxi. All right. That's looking good. I hope I haven't forgot anything. All right, now a little bit of Navy stuff, and then we're done. So, for my naval forces, I will split them a little bit to press maybe a little bit the Soviets. But I think they got beaten pretty much in this turn because of my really lucky dice. So I will take one out of these three. That's gonna go 1, 2, in here. That's this chip. Another one will go in here to P17. So one is in P8 and one is in P17 right now. Just guarding the coast a little bit. And the one that's left in here will slide down, accompanied by the cruiser. So we have now 3 missile patrol boats, 2 frigates, 1 cruiser, and 1 SSN right here. Okay. So let's go to my placements. I will place my, yeah, that's looking good. Oh, sorry, I still have to move the units from Vladivostok into Amur, so they are there. All right, I will place my units. I will place a medium bomber in Zhejiang, so that's 6 right now. I will place 1 field artillery in eastern Xinjiang, 1 EGF in eastern Xinjiang, another field artillery in Vladivostok. I will upgrade the 2 light infantry from Gurumqi. So we've got these 2 guys here. They will get the upgrade. So these go off. They become aircraft. So we also got 5 paramilitary upgrades. So we've got 5 paramilitary left. So basically these 2 guys here turn into regular light infantry because I upgraded them. And these 3 guys here are also regular light infantry now. All right. So besides that, I still have 2 SSKs to build and 6 frigates. So 1 SSK will be built here in the minor shipyard. 1 of the frigates will be built there. So this guy will just get a chip. So we've got 3 frigates. And now 5 frigates will be built up here. And 1 SSK is there. All right, so 5 frigates, 1 SSK here, 3 frigates. So 3 frigates here, 1 cruiser here. This guy's off. And 3 missile patrol boats, plus 1 SSK, plus 1 SSN. So yeah, that took me some time. All right, so let's go to collect some income. And then we're done with that turn here. Let me bring you over here for the income. All right, so we've got 11 base income, plus 2 for North Korea, 2 for South Korea, 2 for Vladivostok, 1 for Southern Kazakhstan, 1 for Ulaanbaatar, 1 for Amur, plus 3 for the P-Zone P16, C-Zone P16, that's 3 out of enemy vessels, 3 for P28, being 3 of enemy vessels, and 3 more for Northern Kazakhstan, 1 Uliasatay 2, Sak 1, don't know, that's 3, so 3 in total, 1 each. So I'm collecting 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. Besides that, I'm also collecting battle stars for taking Uliasatay, 1 land battle, Ulaanbaatar, 2nd land battle, Northern Manchuria, 3rd land battle, and Amur, that's the 5th land battle, so 4 more battle stars. And I used sub attack for destroying the SSN, so that's the 5th battle star. Alright, so 5 more battle stars on that. So $30 and 5 battle stars, plus the 2 I saved time, 7 battle stars. Okay. So sorry for that really long turn. We also nuked 4 territories. So that's gonna be going up on our followed marker. So the followed marker will go from 7 to 11. I'm not sure if I took everything here. I will adjust that later. All right, so thank you very much for watching. Let me give you a real quick overview of the board here. And now I'm done and I'm giving it back to Tabletop Tactician. I'm really sorry that you weren't just hitting with your dice. Okay, have a nice day. Goodbye.